first party data, again, a lot of different points of view on it. We've heard about third party data, even now hearing about zero party data. Maybe just to level set them all, give us the definitions of all that and why first party data is important in this day and age.
Yeah, I think the biggest way to simplify it, or easiest way, is to think about first party data as data that is yours, that you own, that you have full access to, and has some authoritative identity tied to it. Essentially, it's data, that again, that you are being data independent while assessing and creating all this first party data, and it's something that you can then activate, run analytics on, and do anything that you want to enable you or your partners to do. Whereas most of the world has been operating on using third-party data, right? So examples of third-party data is, I want to target people who are new parents, right? So where do you get that list? You're getting it from a third party. You don't have that information on hand, right? So you go get it from a third-party data provider. You're getting it when you do online marketing, through certain targets. So those are examples of third-party data. There's even a case to be made where if you're putting a pixel on your site for Facebook retargeting, right? So you are essentially then letting Facebook own those audiences that are being collected for you to market, and you can market to them on Facebook as an audience. But essentially, it's still I would argue it's still third-party data, because you don't get to own that audience. You don't really know who that audience is. It's just a way to essentially do some targeting on Facebook. So, that's one of the biggest differences between first party data and third party data. The easiest way to simplify it, because it tends to be sometimes a gray area, sometimes people define some of the, minor parts of it a little bit differently, is, do you own the audience? Do you have full access to it? And is it yours, regardless of what vendors you may or may not work with in the future? The thing that has arrived, newer to the party, as you mentioned, Todd, is zero-party data. And zero-party data is essentially a subsection of first-party data, right? It's kind of a new term as everyone becomes more data savvy when it comes to audiences. We tend to, add more layers to what can be available in the universe. And essentially, zero-party is just a subsection of first-party data, and it is, your audience is on those lists giving you or volunteering more information about themselves. So they may say that they have a preference for this type of product or service, or a preference for how they want to be communicated with. Essentially, you're creating a richer profile on that individual as part of an audience, and you're doing that with them giving you that information instead of appending it or getting it from another source. So it's zero party customers. Zero party data, very simply put, is your own first party audiences volunteering more information about themselves for everyone's benefit.